Hello and welcome back to Saints Row. We are doing the Westside Rollerz activities today, so let's start with some hijacking. You know, that kind of fits the theme and all that, stealing cars and whatnot.
Yep. Leia, come on, we know you have a voice now.
I'm Phil.
Just say something.
Jesus, if you're scared of getting a little dirty, you're in the wrong line of work, buddy. Hope you're not that big of a pussy when it comes to jacking shipments. Look, I only work with professionals. If you say you got skills, I'll set you up with a target. But if you're some punk who just likes to drive mommy's car fast, you can stay home.
Yeah, the player only talks if they have to, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, I skip right ahead to level 8 of this particular hijacking activity, because, I mean, we already saw the basics in the Los Carnales part, so this is the same deal here. We just stole a bunch of gang cars, and that's about it. So let's just make our way to the highway here, which is actually kind of annoying because the minimap, the GPS is completely useless for this.
Yeah, I have no idea where it's trying to tell you to go.
Yeah, the car is approaching on this lane, so it's trying to show us the legal route there, which obviously is not going to be what we are taking. And I also brought the FBI car for this because this car is pretty fast. If you use the shitty car that they give you like next to the mission area or like the hijack activity area, that car is literally too slow to actually keep up with this thing.
Of course.
So yeah, I kinda had to bring my own. And I also quickly noticed that this is taking us the entirely wrong way. I am not going to take that route, so I kinda have to make a U-turn here, but this guy is kinda stuck on our rear bumper and I can't actually control the car at all. Having 4 flat tires also doesn't help. But it really did seem like that car being stuck on us just completely broke the physics, and I just wasn't able to control it at all. Like in the slightest. So here I'm trying to see if there's any way to get to the Forgive and Forget in any kind of time, but no. All the exit ramps are just a mile away from us, so we just kinda have to retrace our steps, if you will, and just head back down the ramp that we came.
I gotta give props to that one Rolla who tried to jump into your open trunk. He may not have made it, but it was good effort.
Yep, A for effort. So yeah, we are in a bit of a predicament here, you know, just
How the
just
fuck
a bit.
has your car not exploded yet?
I have no idea, but I'm glad it hasn't.
Like, I can see it's starting to smoke now, but it's taken a long time to get to this point.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to get down to this ramp. But they just managed to ram my car so well into the divider there that I just wasn't able to do anything. Especially with all of them just shooting at us. I have no idea how this car is still alive. It really should not be still alive at this point. I don't need to see where I'm going.
Neither do they if that guy in the passenger seat has anything to say about it.
Yeah, our car looking a bit rough at this point, but that's okay because I think we can just about make it to the marker here. That was by far the hardest hijacking mission that we have done so far. But we do manage to complete it, and for that we unlock the special Attrazione, which is the fastest car in the game.
Ooh.
Just in general, I don't know if this special variant is actually faster than the normal one. But what we cannot do to this special Attrazione is that, well, we can't customize it.
Ah.
Which applies to all the unique, like, reward vehicles. And it just so happens that we need to get an attrazione for the chop shop and we need to customize it as well. So we head back to the arena and just drive around a bit, and eventually this will spawn next to the Demolition Derby marker, so let's just take this to the rim jobs and then to the chop shop. There we go, we got the convertible roof going on.
I guess they didn't want to make this chop shop mission too easy.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't really want to give up the special car anyway, because it's unique and all that. So now we just need the Zenith. Zenith? How do you pronounce that?
I would probably say Zenith?
Might also vary between regions and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Attrazione and the Zenith, they don't actually drive around in traffic at all, they just spawn in these preset locations. Very, very rarely. So another hour of driving around later, here we are. Yeah, this was the car that all the competitors in the first, like, the street races were driving, and that's why they were so much faster than we were.
I see.
Yeah, it looks pretty similar to the Raycaster, but it's much faster. But that takes care of that, and it also means that we have now completed all of the chop shop missions. After that we get the special variant of the Ricochet. All of these actually give us a special variant of one of the gang cars, in this case the Westside Rollerz car.
Nice.
Yeah, our garage is... yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say, I've noticed you've been at 99 respect for a while. Does any respect you get while you have 99 just go to waste, or...?
It does, yeah. In Saints Row 2, it actually gives you, like, infinite respect if you reach 99. It just never goes down after that.
Okay.
But that's not the case here, as we will find out shortly.
Reno wants to see you in the back.
Sub, yo.
That guy looks more like rude.
Coming around on short notice, man. I got some shit that needs to be worked out. And some cop just transferred to town and he ain't paying me any respect. The bitch came in here running his mouth telling me he was gonna put me out of business. And what that Uncle Tom nigga didn't know was I got a couple of cops on the payroll and they told me the raid was tonight. I want you to go out there and stir up so much shit, the cops gotta look elsewhere. And while they on your ass, I can hide all the cat. I know it sounds risky, bro, but don't worry. You'll get hazard pay.
Well, I guess now we actually have some type of excuse to do mayhem, and I have also prepared accordingly with this wonderful car.
Yeah, you have. Oh, man.
This should be very good for smashing through fences. Which, incidentally, is actually what we're gonna do. Now, there are these special targets that do give you a pretty good boost, especially if you already have a big combo going, so we might as well go with that. There we go, that's a nice payout. 167,000. So yeah, it's probably a good idea to take out those special targets if you have them just kinda driving around or just running around in general.
Yeah, you might as well.
And you got a big combo.
What was I gonna say?
To vary things up a bit. Yeah, go on.
I want to go back real quick to the respect thing. Are you ever going to need more than 99 respect in Saints Row 1, or...?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
There's like about 40 missions or so.
Got it.
So yeah, we are set for the rest of the game. We were set for the rest of the game like hours ago at this point.
Okay.
Like before we even completed all the Carnales activities, so yeah. It's pretty easy to get enough respect to just do everything. Even if you don't even touch some of the activities. Like back when I first played through this, I didn't bother with the hijacks or much of anything really. But of course this is a completionist LP, so let's go do some more Snatch. And meet up with another upstanding citizen of Stillwater.
What the
hell is wrong with you? Wait! Wait. Sorry, man, you're not one of my kids. I've just been on edge ever since they left. I took care of those girls since they started growing titties, and how they pay me back? By running off with some lowlife and a hat and cane. Could you bring him back to Daddy? I'd be mighty thankful.
Oh, the things we do for completion.
I want nothing to do with this mission chain.
Yeah, no, it's not great. So yeah, I have actually brought the FBI car this time, but things do get a little bit too hectic for me here. Mainly because the AI pathfinding sucks and these girls just refuse to get in the car. Also, those rollers are trying to drag me out of the car, so I'm just kind of trying to creep away from them, and then I just get shot. But you can stay there in the middle of gunfire for pretty long in the FBI car, so Snatch is pretty easy in that. So let's try to do this without screwing up too bad. That's more like it.
You trying to get us all killed? Please don't let me die.
Get in. Thank you. Now the nice thing about this instance of Snatch is that, well, the Forgive and Forget is right next to the, well, the trailer, I guess.
Oh, that's really handy.
If these guys would just... Oh. Whoops. My bad. Yeah, we just head right over here and we'll be done.
Alright, boys, packed away. He had $400.
Yay! Wonderful. Just what I always wanted. Yeah, all these Snatch missions just give us various pimp-style gear. Like the car, and we got the coat earlier. And that sort of thing. If you really want to do that kind of thing, but... yeah.
Hey, darling. Why don't you have a seat? I don't mean to pick on you or anything, but most of the saints go to places that are a little trashier. Why do I get the feeling you're looking for something other than pink?
Yeah, purple is more my color.
To yourself. That's good. I like discretion. Celebrities look to me when they're in need of companionship. They've all made their way into my little black book, and the list keeps growing. These are powerful people, and if their hobbies were made public, it would ruin their careers, to say nothing of my livelihood. If you're up for it, I need a driver. Simple job. Take the girl to the client, then give them enough time in private.
Oh boy, more escort. This time I'm showing off level 7 because it's the one that had the most stuff happening.
For you.
Hey, sexy. Great. Now my fiancé is gonna want a three-way.
What? Don't you want your 15?
You know how to use one of these, right?
Let me count the money first.
Now the thing about this one is, this car is slower than the one we used before.
Oh no.
Was that a speed bump?
Yes, that was a speed bump.
Don't worry about it.
Yes! Well, there goes my Young Republican scholarship.
Let me turn around.
I think that's the creep who keeps stealing my laundry.
Who are we trying to murder?
That lady.
That takes care of that.
Why did she need to die?
Because she was stealing the client's laundry, apparently.
My friends are never gonna let
What?
me forget about this.
That's what she said.
I'm within my rights.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't know you were that flexible.
Thank God I'm photogenic. Nibble a little. Come on. This would be a lot more fun if I bought us some drinks.
Who the fuck even is this lady that so many news vans are like trying to catch her like doing this?
That's the best bar I've ever seen.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
So here I was taking it a little bit slow because the meter is almost full.
Now my fiancé is gonna want a three-way.
And I almost fuck it up here because those vans just came up real close.
What do you mean, it broke?
Oh, that was wonderful.
I'd love to play with you again.
Thanks for the pointers.
Yes, I made that a little bit harder for myself than it should have been, but yeah, we got it in the end.
Was it just me, or were there like 4 or 5 different voices in the backseat that time?
I mean, some of the voices are the vans, or like the reporters.
Another pair of pants ruined.
You almost made my kids orphans, asshole.
So yeah, level 8 was pretty easy.
Tell your wife I said hi.
You were amazing.
Just keep going between the houses in the suburbs and that sort of thing and you should be fine. Might take a couple of tries if you get stuck on something, but overall not too bad. And our reward is a news van with a middle finger painted on the side. Thanks, lads. It's like Volition is trying to tell us something. So anyway, speaking of middle fingers, here's the next instance of drug trafficking. Oh boy, oh boy.
Hello. I'm sorry, I'm in a rush. I gotta pick my youngest up from school. Do you have kids? Oh, who am I kidding? You probably have something like 5. Oh, never mind. Anyway, one of my colored friends was talking to me, and she was saying that the real money isn't in piano lessons, it's in this thing called coma. She set up some deals with my son's friends, but I'm a little nervous about going into the city by myself because, well, I'm not poor. Could you be a dear and help me out? If you do, I'll be sure to write you a nice check.
Well, as long as we get paid, I guess it's fine.
Now, my therapist said working would help me get through the postpartum.
I just change up my control scheme there so I can actually aim properly.
Does this lady show up in Saints Row 2?
She does. She looks a bit different in that, I think.
Yeah, who was she again? Did she marry the
hippie guy, yeah. Tobias.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. I thought she seemed familiar. Or at least the scenario.
Yeah, they got married at some point. And I think this whole suburban housewife selling drugs thing is a reference to Weeds, the TV show. I think it was on HBO.
I can believe it.
In like 2005. Or thereabouts. Don't remember if it was on HBO, but it seems like the kind of thing that would be on HBO. And yeah, in this case we are actually being harassed by the cops instead of the gangs. Now the rollers will attack us, but most of the attention we get is coming from the cops. Which is gonna be a problem once the FBI shows up.
Oh boy. You know, I still don't understand why we're not the ones driving for this mission chain.
Because that would make things way too easy. Or way too tolerable.
Volition, please, just throw the player a bone.
You should have kept out of our business.
Yeah, no bones will be thrown in this one, I'm afraid. So let's head to level 8. 5 fucking stars.
Jesus fucking Christ. Lady, do you wanna drive to a Forgive and Forget, lady? Oh boy.
Yeah, and if you happen to be anywhere near cops when you drive out of the exploding car, you will get busted. Because you'll be down. The game will consider you to be down, and then the cops can just walk up to you and then bust you and send you to the police station halfway across the fucking map.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck this activity.
Stop the FBI.
Now, actually, the minivan that we start with, or whatever vehicle we start with, in each of the instances of trafficking, that car is actually more durable than anything that we can actually get during the mission.
That's kind of impressive.
Yeah, they like double the hit points or whatever. But yeah, I did swap to the FBI car which is, I don't know if it's as durable as the minivan, but, well, this one definitely isn't. Yeah, you basically have to change to a fresh FBI car after every deal that is done.
I'm not going to jail.
Which, I mean, isn't that bad. Just gotta make sure that the car stays mostly intact.
Right, right.
Hard to explain to the PTA.
It also makes sense that the cops would be after us outside the Carnales area, because the Carnales, of course, were the ones who controlled the drug trade in the first place. So, of course, they would get angry at us for doing business on their turf, more so than the other gangs.
You should see what my 16-year-old can do.
Because the rollers are more interested in, like, illegal street races and chop shops and that sort of thing.
Yeah, they seem to care more about, like, the car thing rather than any other vice, really?
Yeah, so I think that is a pretty nice touch. Even if it makes these Rollers and Vice Kings instances of trafficking absolutely horrid. Like, I can't believe I missed the level 8 of the Carnales trafficking, because Jesus Christ. And yeah, Laura is getting on our case for killing policemen, but you know, you do what you have to do.
I don't think we need to tell the insurance company about that. Gun's pretty loud, isn't it?
Her voice samples are also really annoying. Especially when you have to hear them like 50 million times.
Sometimes I get a little nervous behind the wheel. Does insurance cover this?
Oh, thank God that is done with. So for completing... Yep.
I was gonna say, I do think it is the inherent, like, hilarity of a suburban housewife doing all these, you know, drug runs.
And Laura is now our homie. I got a friend. Her name is Laura.